And the final email today comes to us from Isaac Beeby. And Isaac Beeby writes, "Hey guys, Robert said something interesting to me when talking about Captain Marvel. He said, actors work on films the least." That's right, he did say that on the John Campea show the other day. "If that's true, why are actors usually the ones to promote these films online and on talk shows, etc.? Shouldn't the people who work on these films the most be the people to promote/market them since they work the hardest?" All right. Thanks a lot for the email, Isaac. And yes, Robert Brait raised a really good point the other day about actors when it comes to movie. Remember, Robert's worked in the movie industry and he still works in the movie industry. And he said something that at first, when you think about it, sounds very shocking. But then when you let it set in, you go, oh yeah, I guess that's it's not literally true, but generally speaking, it's true. He said, hey man, when it comes to big movie, the people who worked on it the least are actually the actors. You know, the writers will work for years on a film. A director will spend a year, 2 years, 3 years working on a film. Set construction guys will work throughout the entire process from pre-production, production, all that kind of stuff. You got blah, blah, this, that, and the other thing. And really, when you're looking at the top layer people who work on a film, the people who actually work on the film the least are the actors. I'm not discrediting actors at all. I'm just saying, you know, when Chris Evans can just show up for 8 weeks to shoot his part, but that director's been working 2.5 years in that film. These writers, these cinematographers, these art designers, these storyboard artists, these blah, blah, they're working on it for a year, 2 years, whatever. It's actually the actors who work on it almost the least. So Isaac raises a question. Well, if the actors, and I've heard this question before, and the reason I bring up Isaac's emails because I've gotten this question before from people. It's like, well, why are the actors the ones going and doing press junkets? Why are the actors the ones who go out and promote the films and showing up on the press? They didn't even work on the film as much as most of the other people who work on the film. A visual effects artist will work 1.5 years on a movie straight. So why aren't those people? And by the way, I found this great picture of a press junket. And a lot of times people ask me, what's a press junket like? And I try to describe it, right? So you go into this, you wait in a holding area, then you go to one room that has 1 or 2 of the stars in it in a hotel. You go to one hotel room that has 1 or 2 of the stars. Then you go and wait at another hotel room on the same floor to talk to the next 1 or 2 stars. And you go to another room and wait to talk to the director. And you go in and there's 1 or 2 chairs there and the lights are already set up and the actors are sitting there waiting for you. Then you sit in this chair across from them and you get 3 minutes. 3 minutes to talk to them. This picture is a perfect illustration of that. This, of course, is Armie Hammer and Henry Cavill when they were talking about Man from U.N.C.L.E. Great movie, by the way. If you still haven't seen Man from U.N.C.L.E., check out Man from U.N.C.L.E. It's great. This is a perfect picture that really sets up what is. And this guy sitting right here, that would be me. When I would go to these press junkets, I would sit there. The stars would sit across from me, talk to them for 3 minutes, and then go to the next room to talk to the next batch of stars. Anyway, so if these are actually the people who work on the movie the least, why don't we get those other people to come in and do the promotion for the film? The answer is really actually very simple. Because nobody cares what the visual effects artist on a movie says about the movie. It sucks, but it's true. Nobody cares what the cinematographer has to say about the movie. And when I say nobody, I'm being a little bit facetious. Obviously, somebody would, but the mass general movie-going audience doesn't really care. They want to see Henry Cavill. They want to see Nicole Kidman. They want to see Margot Robbie. They want to see Denzel Washington. They want to see the stars that they know. And if the whole idea is promoting the film, then you got to get attention. And you're not going to get attention if you're setting out one of the screenwriters, unless the screenwriter maybe is Aaron Sorkin. That's why in my business, everybody knows if you want to get somebody from a movie to interview, your best shot is going after the writers. That's your best shot because their schedules will be the most clear. You go after the writers. You can get them. Right? And that sucks because they're the ones who crafted the story of the movie. And yet they're kind of the easiest ones to get. So, yeah, totally understand. You would think the people who work harder on the movie are the ones that should be promoting the movie. But then nobody would care. Nobody would listen to them. So you actually got to talk to the stars. So, Isaac, that is why you don't see anybody else doing this promotion other than maybe the director. And every once in a while, if it's a high profile writer, the writer, but always it's going to be the movie stars, and understandably so.